Oh no, sneak peeks. I forgot to turn that off. Hi, Sharky. How you doing? Okay. Very much need to turn the music down. I have much sound going on in my headphones right now. Oh. Thank you, Meteoric. Oh, why am I not showing? Where am I? Oh, I turned it off. That's why. It's fine. Yes. Things are gonna change again because I am indecisive. I also like that I have the little fighters just in the corner. Just because I can. So I've been wanting the game that I'm playing today for a while. So I was finally able to get it. And I can actually play it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this. We're going to close that tab and that tab. I'm going to hope that I'm going to be able to see my mouse. I believe it. I haven't seen anything about it, so I'm excited. Okay. There we go. Oh, my music's hidden. Where is it? Here it is. Turn that off. Very excited about this. I think I'm gonna turn the game down just a tiny bit. Actually, I'm gonna turn it down this way. Alright. There we go. I have water, I have my other drink. I got all my stuff. Okay. So, content warning. I made sure I left this up. This is a horror game, and it is not intended for all audiences. I'm not gonna go pull up the full content warning list, but I'm going to assume there's a lot. Slay the Princess contains flickering images of image effects as well as paradox effects that on rare occasions have caused motion sickness in players. If either of these cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Which is nice, because I do tend to get motion sick. So, that's good to know. Oh, can't see my mouse. I love this. Whenever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have the heart to see them through. There is no premature ending. There is no wrong decisions. There is only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oop, where's my mouse? Let's pause. I'm so glad OBS, I can see my mouse on it. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'm so happy that this is narrated and you can... Oh, it moves. Oh, yeah, that explains it.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Explorer, the end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up? Explorer, killing a princess seems kind of bad. Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get some sort of reward for doing this? Oh. Okay, thanks for telling me what to do. Sweet. I've always wanted to off a monarch via the revolution. Silently continue to the cabin, turn around and leave. So I am going to let my more depressed side come out in this just because I don't know. Have you ever considered that maybe I'm okay with the world ending?
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do, like nihilists or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those, right?
The end of the world. What are you talking about? Have you ever considered that maybe the only reason she is going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
So, out of my own curiosity, there it is. What if I just turn around and leave?
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Okay, fine, you're persistent. I'll go to the cabin, I'll slay the princess. Okay, fine, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to the princess. Maybe I'll slay her, maybe I won't. I guess we'll see. Lie. Yeah. I definitely know where I'm going. Nope. The only thing that matters is where I'm not going. The cabin. I'm not going to the cabin. There are so many options. It's like I said, I'm pretty okay with the world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. I'm okay.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever.
Who says I'm not okay with that?
Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I feel like the narrator is not a good person. I'm just gonna turn around again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Like, he can't. I don't care, I'm not killing a princess. Good, maybe everyone should die. It's what they get for dumping me in the woods and asking me to kill someone for them. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this. I'm just gonna continue quietly.
Your silence is deafening.
Uh-huh.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
There's no fighting this. I have to go into the cabin, don't I? Fine. Oh yeah? Well, I guess I should start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will. And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen.
That is my choice. My choice is to leave.
At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world. You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. But it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Where's my mouse? Oh! Chapter 2, The Stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I kind of...
You know I can tell when you're lying, right? Please take this seriously. I am begging you.
No.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar. Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it. Let's keep an open mind.
Yeah, it's not going to give me a choice here.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
I like that this looks like space.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
It's not wrong. Okay, one moment. It's getting a tiny bit loud. Okay, I can hear myself again. Yay.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
Never mind, I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit more. There we go.
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise? You can't just say that, and when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world.
But I've already stated that I don't care if the world ends.
And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves? Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together.
Okay, but what if I don't?
Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard.
No.
Okay, I'm fine.
That is... yeah.
Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
I am going to...
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
I'm gonna do it.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But there was a mirror a second ago. And now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
So... we're gonna do another save. Because I don't want to take the blade. I don't want to. So we're just gonna enter the basement without the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down.
Looks like down, over, this one goes up.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing.
Ew.
If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
I love this.
No, thank you.
Agreed.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success?
Fuck you.
There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
So, I'm going to take the center. Because it's the middle road.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. You concentrate on where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else.
Jesus.
And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much.
This is whole.
You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether.
Whoa.
Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
Can I help you?
Oh.
What the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
I feel like she's supposed to have a second cuff, because that's broken.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways. The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
I didn't bring the knife.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
It's the normal ones you gotta be weary of. What's your name? For all I know, you're locked up down here for a reason. Do you know why you're down here? I want to ask her name.
Princess. You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
Holy shit!
As the princess speaks again,
Oh.
it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
Oh. I was not ready for that.
We can do that?
Oh.
I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? Again? Have you been here before? Should we tell him? Nah, let him stew.
I like the commentary.
Right, I'm telling him. Yeah, we've been here before, but we never went to the cabin. We just turned around and left until...
2 for 1 special.
Until...
Oh.
It's hard to describe. Until the only thing we could see was the same cabin going on forever. And then you told us that the world ended and we died. And then we woke up, and I'm pretty sure you're familiar with all the rest of it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it? Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
I'm down for that. Getting down here was weird. Like, I was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know what happened? For all I know, you're locked up for a reason. You're apparently a threat. I'm getting out of here. I can't pick just... You know what?
Wait, that's not right. Go on. Take a step forward. Your foot lands. But it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread,
Look.
a confident stride.
Look at the face. I got startled again. So, like, we have 3 of the same. 1 malicious. 1 scared.
You can feel yourself rupture.
Fuck.
The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope.
I'm turning
as your
it down
very
in my
self
headphones.
is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Holy shit.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
So, there's leaving her, killing her trying to fight back and kill you, and then releasing her. Yeah, I think so.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now.
I broke things. The first time I playing this game, I broke things.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
No.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. They just don't fit.
God.
We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong.
Hi, Jay.
It's all so uncomfortable. Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences.
They do, though.
It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
Um. Okay, hold on. The first time I'm playing this game, I went with the most broken. I want to try to help. Oh, never mind. When everything is possible, nothing is. That was the achievement I just got. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear your reply. She's gone, replaced with something else.
She's gone? Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I just want to approach it.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Do it. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yeah, don't look at it. I don't like that thing.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Silence. As you reach forward, they're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. So I just got an achievement called The Body, It's You. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of kick her out of there. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here? I want to know what she is.
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Are you... Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Are you what sent me here to slay the princess? Are you the gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and walls. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant heart. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
What are you, the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
What I want to save. I have places to come back to, so many, because I want to destroy my body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it blurs into the space of your body, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I was sent to slay the princess from destroying the world. If I help you,
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Let it be. Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
She asked me to have you remember her. You won't. Everything goes dark and you die. Fuck. Okay. Well, fuck.
You're on a path in the woods.
Okay.
And at the
No, you skip the previous dialogue by hitting tab, your keyboard. Oh, okay. I am going to continue silently.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
So it's good to know that this is just going to repeat.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade is your implement.
So we aren't... Fuck. No, we'll take it.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I never said I'm gonna slay her. Never once said I'm gonna do it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hmm. I'm just gonna
Good.
continue.
You're still listening to reason.
I'm still gonna talk to her.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay. Yeah, you caught me. I'm here to slay you. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I am going to drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
He's so mad.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Are you coming on to me? How would I get you out of here? I'm here because you're supposed to end the world. There's people out there who think you're going to end the world. What is your name? This is going to be my first one, always. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been here? Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Do you know why?
Do you?
I know what I've been told. Whether or not I believe is an entirely different matter.
So, you're not going to share? How pointless. If you want to talk, I'll talk. But this isn't talking.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm going to keep you locked away down here. At least for a bit, we can get to know each other. Oh! So many options. Oh no, so many options. I hate this. I want to free her. No, I don't. I want to leave her
That
alive.
seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
Oh no.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help. And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Fuck it. Do it.
You charge the princess, blade trembling in your hand, but you've already lost the battle. She casually sidesteps your thrust before knocking you to the ground with a single blow from her elbow.
We shouldn't have hesitated.
But she doesn't stop there. She kicks you a few times for good measure, the pointed tip of her shoes feeling like a pickaxe against your fracturing bones, making sure you stay down. As you lie, crushed and broken on the basement floor, the princess kneels on your throat with the kind of weight you didn't think her slight frame could possibly possess. As you gasp for air, she eyes you with an intense curiosity.
Oop, nope, not that. It was already too late. There's nothing. Okay, nope, we're just gonna go with it.
You shouldn't have let that fear creep into your heart. You had the upper hand, and now look at you.
Is this really the best you could do? Look at you. Completely broken. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed.
She applies more pressure, slowly squeezing what's left of your life out of your lungs.
Fuck.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Fuck. The tower.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that, you're here to slay.
We are just going to proceed.
A warning. She will lie. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge?
Oh shit, I missed. Hold on. What was that? The voice of the broken. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower us.
I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how absolutely catastrophic that would be for everyone.
But I want to.
Yourself included. I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
Why not?
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, there isn't really a difference between rescuing her and pledging yourself to her. Either would be terrible. So please try to ignore both of those knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be.
We're gonna proceed.
If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a say here.
I'm gonna let her out this time.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want. Why do we feel so small? We don't feel small. We are small.
The mirror, though, is here. We are going to approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement.
What are you talking about?
And it's gonna disappear
We
again.
reach for, we should count ourselves lucky. Some things are better left unseen.
I feel. Oh God, there are so many. Okay, we're gonna enter.
No blade this time. Yeah. Maybe she'll be more receptive if we're unarmed.
Blade, no blade. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Jesus fuck.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. You shouldn't have come down here unarmed. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess. Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. I see your hands are empty. You've already given up, haven't you? You aren't even going to try and kill me. How sweet. And more than a little disappointing.
She's disappointed in us?
Kneel.
Yes.
On her command, you fall to the floor, knees painfully connecting with hard stone.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk?
Okay.
The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
Jesus.
The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Jesus.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It does, but why did she say the last time we met? That's not right, that can't be right. She's right. We've been here before.
And we've died here before. Pitifully. We might as well do what she asks of us and help her. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it?
He's being melodramatic, but the point stands. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? Well, I'll be damned. That's not good. Okay, first things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done.
No.
The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
I am just going to pledge myself.
Your will was so easily broken. Am I that magnificent? All you need to do now is break my chains.
If this is what you want, then I guess there's not much else for me to say.
Doing it.
No, you can't just give in to her. Not when the stakes are so high. Not when you're so close. I won't let you do this.
There's still something in the way. A greasy film inside of you. where it doesn't belong, trying to conceal you from me. Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Fuck.
Rise, my little bird.
Bye-bye, narrator.
Without hesitation, you're brought to your feet.
Break my chains.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't even have a weapon. All you need to do is believe it's been done. Her chains shatter, and the cuff falls from her wrist. She is loose, and the end is upon us.
What a good disciple you are. Come, it's time for us to leave. Nothing. And then, everything.
Pledge your loyalty to your better, you obedient servant. But you do not take her hand, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
God. Just gonna approach it. Approach me.
This doesn't feel right. It feels I don't want to look at us.
The voices feel small. Gaze into it. With a bloat you've grown. They have wings, and that's amazing. The narrator was just weak. Quiet once again. And we're gonna proceed. You are at the cabin.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
Can't I just stay?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
Okay, let's do it. Oh god, there's so many things.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
And I'm dead.
You're on a
the
path.
Dominant vessel. Bring her to the tower. We are pretty much going to do the same thing, but we are going to free her this time. Because I want to know.
The interior. You take.
We are going to take the blade, enter the basement. We are just going.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Oh?
Oh, you have to be kidding me.
I just want to know what happens.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Fuck you, I'm gonna do it anyway.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
She is quite beautiful.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Oh, fuck.
You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Fuck you then.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Fuck you, I'm gonna do what I want.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Fuck.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Holy shit. Oh. Fuck.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Fuck.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
No.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Fuck. Tragedy to the prisoner. They're all different names.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
We are just going to proceed.
A warning. Before you go, she will...
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
So we have a skeptic.
No, I didn't. Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Jesus Christ. And we're gonna proceed. Uh-huh.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The blade is your implement. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and say,
good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
We are just going to enter. As the mirror disappeared.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches at her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. Were we not the first?
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Holy fuck.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Shit.
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose,
right?
There would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Okay, so I'm gonna backtrack on this one because I don't want to have to play through all this again. We are going to sit
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
We are gonna stay where we are.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
To let you out. We are going... I don't want to leave her, though. I don't wanna!
Oh, you bastard. You'll regret this.
I don't want to do that.
As if by divine will, just as you finish the thought, you hear a door slam.
I'm
afraid you won't be leaving until the task is finished. It doesn't matter how many chains she's in, without your intervention, she'll find a way out eventually. That's not fair. Unless you deal with her right here, right now, she will remain an existential threat to the entire world. What seems unfair to you is fair for everyone else.
Huh. So it's not even safe to think. I see how it is.
I told you that you'd regret saying that, but I didn't think you'd regret it so fast, and with so little effort on my part. I guess we're stuck together.
No, I wanted...
Sorry doesn't cut it. I am not a damsel to be helplessly murdered.
As you move to strike the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists. In an instant they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut.
Drop it, or you die.
I thought this was going to be a safe move, but she's going to kill us. Just listen to her. Do what she says.
How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you.
I don't wanna.
You steel your will and refuse to give in to the princess's demands, ignoring the stars dancing in your eyes and the screaming of your starved lungs. You strike. You fumble your first few attempts, only making surface-level scratches and gouges as your arm flails forward, barely able to obey you. The single focused blow was all it took. Your blade pierces up through her ribs, slicing through flesh, striking her heart. The change loosens, the darkness creeping in at the edge of your vision subsides.
None of this was ever very fair, was it? But I did kill you last time. I should have expected you might want some kind of revenge. Unfortunately for you, that meant you dug your own grave. You could forget about me never helping you again, even if it damns us both.
And just like that, the princess is slain and the world is
Fuck!
saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward. I don't like this. It was too easy. It was not too easy. We almost died. That's right. This was an incredibly difficult task, and you performed it admirably. Let's just get out of here. I'm looking at her dead body. Plus, he said the reward. I'd appreciate a reward right now.
I don't like that I can't save.
You have tension and a fly. How are we supposed to unravel the mysteries of this place when you're so easily distracted by empty promises? It's better to have a short attention span in a situation like this. There's no use dwelling on the past, especially when it's already set in stone. And especially when your promised reward is not, in fact, empty, and is worth all the adversity you've been through to get here. Fine. But if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it. With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here. The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door. Check the door. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
Jesus.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
We could.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward?
This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. And I suggest that you have it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me. Like hell it is. What's done is done, and there's no going back now. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Fuck it. Yeah, it seems bad.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Yes.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want? I don't have to answer that. That's all we needed to hear. You raise the blade, then drive it into your heart. You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Oh! The grey.
You're on a path in the woods.
See, that wasn't so bad. And now we've got another chance to get to the bottom of things. Bit by bit, we're starting to unravel this place.
There are so many more threads to pull once you stop feeling.
That's a little dark, buddy. You feeling okay?
We have the skeptic and the cold.
I'm feeling nothing, and I like that just fine.
He's not wrong. Sentimentality won't help us here. We need scientific rigor.
So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2?
It's our third. What gave it away?
Your open discussions.
You came around on that awful fast. Have you just been pretending to forget every time?
I'm afraid not. Whatever other versions of me you've met in those other lifetimes were just that. Other versions of me. I just wish I'd been the first.
So you knew how all this worked. Why didn't you ever tell us? We could have used it to our advantage.
That's because there is no using it to your advantage. The more information you have, the harder it will be for you to succeed.
It's not like it was that difficult to slay her last time. She may have put up a fight, but her flesh is still softer than our blade. And now she's dead, and I doubt she'll be able to do much of anything from the grave.
You already slew her, and you survived.
Yes.
Then why, pray tell, are you here? Oh, I know that one. We killed ourselves. Why?
Because you thought trying to stuff us away in a corner for eternity was a suitable reward.
Was it not? What better reward is there than eternal bliss? You should have been happy.
We weren't.
Fuck that.
We were bored.
You were bored. I was just unhappy.
There were still answers that we needed to find.
It was actually working. And you killed yourself. I can't believe it. You ruined everything.
How does us dying ruin everything? What aren't you telling us?
The world doesn't stay saved if you die.
And if the world isn't saved, then that means she isn't dead.
Oh, now isn't that interesting? I assumed she'd just be a pile of old bones. But perhaps she's not. There's only one way to find out. We should go see her.
We're just gonna go. Oh, but I could leave and break the world. No, I want to go forward.
I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. You've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, all right?
What we do is entirely up to us.
And we have all those mysteries to unravel. Isn't that right?
You aren't here to solve a mystery. You're here to save the world.
That's what you say. But how can we be sure?
We can't be sure of anything except what's right in front of us.
Okay, but we should care about the fate of the world.
I am debating on if I want to go find some more food. Might be a good idea soon.
Why?
Because we should. I don't know. It's important.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. I think.
I like how he's making him just question himself.
For all we know, the world you're talking about isn't even real.
I honestly don't even know. There isn't a lot in our house currently. An I don't get paid till Thursday. So I'd have to figure it out.
Of course it's real. Where do you think you are? Somewhere else?
Maybe we are.
This is horribly unproductive. The cabin and your extremely important destiny await.
I'm just gonna proceed.
As soon as you enter the cabin, you're struck by an overwhelming scent
Oh.
of decay, of mould and death and stagnant water. The once stately wooden building is bloated, its beams dripping with a black ooze of putrefaction, all but the exterior stone walls warped beyond recognition. It must have been beautiful once, but in its ruin, it is beyond repulsive. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the rotting wood of the wall.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Is that her? It's like she isn't even there. See? We killed her. You're right. Maybe she doesn't reset like us. She certainly doesn't look the same as she did last time. Before you can make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room, but there isn't a door. There's a mirror, that's it. The mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror, there's the door. That's strange. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Maybe it's gone because we've already killed her with it. But we had it with us when we died. And besides, everything else has reset. Why wouldn't the blade have reset too? Maybe it's because we've already explored that avenue. We've seen what happens when we slay her. Maybe this place has decided we don't need to try that again. I suppose it doesn't matter why the blade is gone, but you're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement?
We're just gonna...
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's so hazy. We should try and clean it off. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. The handle is just a little to your right, and a little down. Yeah, we can see it now.
Bullshit.
So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm no way left to go but down.
I don't like this.
The door to the basement groans open. The air is foul and wet, so thick that you can almost feel it settle onto your skin in layers of grime. The stairs are coated with slimy algae, the wood rotted through in places, reeking of fetid vegetation. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadows, legs submerged up to her shins in dark waters. There she is again. Barely. She's just an old memory. Your eyes lock for a brief moment, then she vanishes around the corner.
She's going down.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A bloated body floating face down in slowly rising waters, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. This cell is a dark and isolated place, with not so much as a window to allow starlight to penetrate the gloom. See? She's dead. She's not just dead. It looks like she's been rotting. So killing her does stick.
mostly. But if she's dead, then what are we supposed to do?
She isn't dead. You clearly just believe she is.
Her corpse is floating right in front of us. You can stop it with the mind games.
If she's dead, then do we even have to do anything? How can she be a threat to the world like this? Your thoughts are cut short by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock. You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead. She is dead. Have you never heard of a ghost before? Oh, for the love of... Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad. Catastrophic, even. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about her? Slaying or destroying, if we want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, this is tricky. But let's talk to her. See what kind of information she has that we don't.
But she hasn't said anything. Are you sure she can talk like this?
Bold of you to come back here after what you did.
Nope, we're gonna do it.
The princess eyes you with a disaffected gaze as you rush up the stairs, but you don't make it past the first few steps. The door bursts open, a powerful wave of water crashing down towards you. You're swept up in the flood. Your head slams into the basement wall. You come to a moment later, suspended in darkness, disorientated, only aware of the surface of the water and the emptiness above. And of course, the princess, hovering above you, watching in silence as you struggle to stay afloat in the icy depths. There's no way out. It's so dark and cold, I think our limbs are slowing down. How much longer can we do this?
Just keep breathing, we'll figure this out.
Or we won't. It doesn't matter either way. But you don't have time to figure anything out. Something cold and clammy wraps around your ankle. You're dragged under, only able to take one last hopeful gulp of air before your head is plunged into the freezing depths. As you sink below the surface, you see it. Or rather, you see her. The body you found floating when you first arrived, its hand is locked around your ankle, the heavy chains pulling you both down into the unfeeling, suffocating nothingness. I get it. We shouldn't have killed her. Just get it away from us, please. The past is the past. There's no changing it. There's nothing to fix.
And there's not a lot we can do about the present either. Not unless we think, like we should have been doing all along.
Fuck. I haven't seen Lord of the Rings, so I have no idea what that means.
But there is no thinking as you drown. You desperately try to pull yourself back to the surface again, and again, and again. Your icy limbs flailing desperately against the grip of her rotting corpse. And all the while her ghastly figure stares down at you, expressionless, as unfeeling as the weight around your ankle.
Your lungs filled with water, the same way mine filled with blood. In the end, we're not so different.
And the other entity takes her.
She's gone. And there's that...
there.
This doesn't.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Small distance. Silence, reach forwards. I've withered. Proceed. You're at the cabin. I'm going to approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same. I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Fuck. Okay, never mind. We're just gonna fucking go.
You're on a path.
We are...
While I appreciate...
Fuck you.
You make your way.
We're just gonna proceed. Actually, hold on. We're gonna... Oop, where's my mouse? There we go. Let's go... Fuck, I don't want to do that. I want to just continue. Fuck. We're gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
We shall enter... I'm just gonna say hi. Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
I am just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
Okay, have fun.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talk? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk.
We're going to drop it.
The blade tumbled.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Oh?
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep. It feels like you've been hit. Holy shit, that hurt! Though she's unarmed. The shock of that, your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
We can still turn this around.
Oh, give up's not an option. Finish.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Excuse me?
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
two of you fall to the floor.
This was fun.
The princess gasps.
What?
Her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder.
Wonder what?
Do you really think this is the end?
No.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die. You're on a path in the
Hello.
woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to...
All of it. All of it. We're just gonna go. Who'd we...
warning. She will lie.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it
There we go.
matters.
Hello,
It's not like
hi.
she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
This time we got stubborn.
Are you sure about that?
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what
Fuck.
circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Welcome. This game gets dark and real messed up. Many a times.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
I am on chapter 2 for I don't know how manyth time.
Crystal. Let's just get on with it already.
Fuck you. What is it gonna look like this time?
The cabin is tighter than
Oh.
its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We will take the blade.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Who says we're gonna kill her? I've chosen to start ignoring the mirror.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
It is.
Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Fuck.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
Fuck.
Good. Sounds like my kind of princess.
As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight. As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Well, shit. It's a tiefling.
It looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Yes.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Correct.
And you brought your little knife, too. Yes. I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
You always need a touched grass, Sharky. Fuck it, we're gonna fight.
Good. With a singular focus, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
That we are.
Here we go. Let's make this count.
Oh, we'll make it count, all right.
You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle.
No, we can do this. Just keep pushing.
We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Fuck it, we're gonna keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Yes, you get it, don't you?
I do, but I don't, so I do.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here.
Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there.
Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. As she strikes you again, you hear the whine of straining metal, and then a snap. It would appear that she's loose.
We're fine.
But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours.
Well, fuck.
Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
I said we're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You forgot this.
She tosses it at your feet.
Fuck it, we're gonna go again.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're...
Yep.
dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and... it's over. It's finally over.
Well, fuck.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are...
Well,
Ooh, whoops.
are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me? Get up.
Get up.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be... No! Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we?
I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
You know what to do. Again.
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Let's go.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage.
And then we get up.
Yeah, we are just gonna keep getting up.
Yes. And then you get up.
That was a good one. More.
Oh,
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act. But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment. And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again.
there is no end.
We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay. Isn't it? Isn't it?
But he doesn't answer the voice. He'll never answer. He's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is...
What is this place?
One moment, I just need to open something. Oop. Okay. My apologies.
Did we do this?
Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right.
It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
It is.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
The princess stumbles. Her body slumps.
I feel so tired.
You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memories return.
She's gone. Where did she go? And is that a...
We are just going to approach. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't...
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
We will gaze. You've unraveled. We're back. Let us go find her. You are at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh,
I will be here, waiting for you.
okay. And we die! Yay! Right.
You're on a path.
We are going to go silently still.
You make
We are just going to enter the basement without the sword, without the knife.
her voice
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
We're just gonna say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Yes.
You're only making this more difficult.
Fuck you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
You're making a huge mistake.
Fuck you, narrator.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I apologize, I really had to sneeze. I am going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's lying around somewhere up there, and if maybe not, I could find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Is someone else here?
Well, shit. We're just gonna return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her
Fuck.
mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Shit.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
So we're saving. We're doing one more save, because I think this is the end.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal. No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Fuck you.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that.
He can and he will.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
Trying to do so many things at once. This one. Where is it? Warn her.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Fuck.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
No.
Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer
Lord.
for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
the narrator so much right now.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The damsel.
You're on a path. You're here to...
We are just going to proceed.
A warning. She will lie.
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
The smitten. I love it.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything.
But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Last time? What are you talking about?
I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on...
Okay. What do we have this time? I feel like it should go up.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, so we are going... Because I want to save her, even if it means risking myself. We are going to enter without the blade. This time.
The door to the basement creaks open, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love. Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
No.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. You've been here before, haven't you?
That's right, villain, and you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset.
Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I'm gonna do what I want.
Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this?
Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yes.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
I'm gonna do what I want. We're gonna rescue her.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that.
Don't you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her out with ease.
No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already?
Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
I'm not sure I follow.
Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature, or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do?
I think I'd rather believe in facts.
Ah, so you're one of those empiricists.
Empiricist.
One of us has to be.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I will.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Mood.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh. If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
We leave, and then we have our whole lives to figure out what we do next.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with. You and the princess walk up the stairs hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks. That's a familiar move.
Right.
Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
I'm just along for the ride at this point.
I love this. No, let's do it together.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Like a pair of teenagers in love, you and the princess place your hands on the door together. Blech. And the lock clicks and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
Yes.
I told you our love was insurmountable.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade, that's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
No.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
A romantic haze. Your love will set you free. Yes! Hold on. Wait, why is it showing me this one? I want this one. There we go. I just wanted a screenshot.
A happy ending at last.
We did it. What should we do now?
Where did everything go? Where did he go?
Oh, is he gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
Hello, hi, thank you for the follow. My alerts being dumb. Did I turn them off? I did. Where's my mouse? There we go.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat worthy of a princess.
And off she goes.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a...
Of course you're scared this is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
Do it then. End us all before I die of a broken heart.
You approach the mirror, and we shall look at it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Who are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Oh, it's a narrator. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Fuck. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt to pieces? I don't want to destroy you. will help. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. What is this place? I wanna... Every time I ask.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time. The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Break. Yes, so... I have met you many times. Have you been the same you all along?
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
I kind of just want to break the damn mirror at this point. Do you have anything to say for yourself? What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions. I don't care if it hurts. So you do know about the looping. So many times I met you. You denied it. Even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
They're beyond the walls of the construct. Do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do with them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
And what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Then what is she? I suppose... Okay, so about dying, I've died plenty of times. I'm pretty sure death is good, actually, important. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh god, there's so much more. What if neither of us leaves this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion. And until then, the clock ticks on.
You made us, then I want you to know this has been torture.
The inevitability of death is torture. I would gladly put two infinite beings through what you've been through to spare infinite lives from oblivion.
Run out of questions. Say nothing and watch him end.
I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
So we're gonna save here just in case I can't save later on. Shatter. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with the newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nonsense god. Hello, welcome back. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Loving vessel, bring the damsel to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Okay, I can just save here. Yay. Yes, yep. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
I will free myself. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel the sensation in your limbs once you couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agony, tension. You find a plane. You feel the glass of the constricted pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free, and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality. Something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist, and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you always will be. Though through conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. There are no ends, only new beginnings. Fuck, that was so good. Oh, I don't want to do the other ending. I just don't. Should have done the other one first. Okay. No. Hold on. We're gonna go through this first. Oh, our song, finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Fuck! Rude. I don't like that. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can by hitting at. Okay. Fuck. I don't want to do this.
Violence has always been our language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it. Your lover tried to stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back. Then there's no need for you to fight what we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
I don't want to do the bad.
The sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
But for us, that was better. For me, there was no better end. I lost myself in an artistry so profound that it lifted both of us into something greater. I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you. You kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises. I kill you and me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Fuck, how? Oh god, too far. New save. We are going.
There is no deserve, no punishment, no retribution. There's only action.
What
and
am I
reaction.
doing?
You are nothing. A black hole of self-loathing fed by the matter of your restless thoughts. A dog blind to its leash. But there is no light without the dark. When I proclaimed my godhood and offered you a place at my side, you gladly became the instrument of my new creation. Only with both of us is there a future to look towards. It is hope that carves meaning into being.
Okay, hold on. Gonna do that. We're going to appeal. Admitting to you was a mistake, I would have. You speak about life and death and change. No, we're gonna... You were consumed.
And through your lack of one, you too were consumed. Yet together, we were able to create something beautiful.
As the clash between you subsides, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine if you think...
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone. I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Fuck!
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Fuck, yup. Where's my mouse? Is it this one? This one. Yep.
Then let's go.
Breaking reality.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things? That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place.
Fuck.
Oh, you made it here too? We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
Is it just the three of us, or did anyone else make it?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
And I've been here since you left me here. No hard feelings, I'm just glad you're back to see this through.
Fuck! Enter the base.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. If that's what you think is best, then that's what you think is best. I'm just along for the ride at this point. Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice? Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay.
You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time. We don't know what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
We'll continue.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart. Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the script. Are we missing a page?
And we'll sit with them. I've never got the chance to talk to you before. Before. You were taken away. Not you, at least. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
Is it unfair if it's our fault?
Was it not? We found you at the end of all things, and you found us. Is that not fair? Would this moment be what it is without the pain that built to it? We know we must sound like her, but it's how we feel. Everything that happened to us seems so important now. We walked a long and winding path together, and we've cherished every second of it.
Besides, I don't think fairness has much to do with anything.
It's so good to finally see you again.
It is, for all of us. We've seen so many threads of stories told between us, but this moment is unexpected. Even when we've seen it all, you still managed to surprise us.
What do you think of her? So now that we're here, the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
We're just a stranger. But that doesn't mean we have to be distant from you. It just means that we'll always be able to find new things to discover in each other.
That's sweet. But it's also a little sad.
It is also a little sad. Very sad.
I think it's only sad if we want it to be sad.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
But that's what you've always been, even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are, and neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
We don't know. We've seen through so many eyes, but all of them have been hers. We like you as you are. We like us as we are. Maybe we would have liked her version of us too, turning the wheel of a cosmic cycle together. But that's not the choice you made, even though she did everything in her power to convince you. It took courage for you to make your way down here, away from the paths others would have had you walk. We find that courage beautiful.
But that's the worst part of us. That's me she's talking about.
I think that's the point. There is no worst part of us.
Oh, I love this. Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
It's so tempting to speak as she would, to simply state that we're all of them, but there were also something new. We don't know if you'll find that answer satisfying. Perhaps you'd rather hear that we're the first version of her that you've met, but that we've been shaped by the experiences of all of the others. Yes, that feels right to us.
It's her. It wouldn't make sense if she was anyone else.
What if we just leave? Actually, are you the same as you are? No, what if we just leave?
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore, it's the spirit of the thing.
Leave? But what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible or what that would mean for you? Is that what you want?
Take their hand in yours. Exactly why I want it. We know everything out there, but we don't know this. I want this. Doesn't matter what it means. What matters is we're leaving together. That's all I want. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through the cabin door just as we are, just you and me.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we've done our job.
They're so sweet. Can I apologize. I'm trying to have like multiple streams up right now. Nope, that's not what I want. Hey, I'll figure it out in a minute. I don't know. Are you two gonna be okay alone?
We're not alone. We have each other. And I'm sure we'll find the others.
We'll leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electrifying the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel their hand tremble in yours. They're unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence. They have no part to play anymore, and they know this, yet they still are. And they cross the room to the door outside, following you excitedly with them.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together, with someone who exists outside of us. With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
I love you.
And we love you too.
And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Yes. Yes. Yep. Ow. I just wanted an ending that would make me happy. That's all I wanted. And I got that. So I'm happy with that. I'm trying. There we go. Now I can shrink it. Shrink it more. Sorry, I have so many streams open right. I have like 3 separate streams open. And I'm like trying to get them all the same size. And like layered on a single screen. Because I'm technically using... Damn it. Well, I do want to know what other games they have. Like, look how sad she is. But we are going to quit. I'm thinking I'm gonna head over to Dead by Daylight after I get this bullshit figured out. Trying to not have them like overlay. Ah, there we go. I did it. I was so happy with it. It was so good. That is such a good game. I'm just gonna leave the title as it is because I don't feel like changing it. No, not Dead Blocks. It was... There we go. It was so good. I can also change what music we're listening to now. We can play my actual music, which I am excited about. Actually, no, we'll do Survive. I like this song. I have so many just things up. Okay, have fun! I think we're gonna do a couple rounds of Dead by Daylight, and then I'll call it. Can I refresh that, please? Can I? Oop, there we go. Not me. I'm trying to do the crazy. Can I make that one smaller? Ha 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 ha. There we go. Pull this one down. Pull that one down. I'm not gonna lie. I have 3 separate streams up and YouTube. Which I love that I can do this now. Like, I'm so happy that I can. I'm gonna skip that. I need my tailbone to stop hurting. Not gonna lie, I'm a little tired. But it is only 6:30. I can't be tired. Mm-hmm. Wait, there's techwear. Damn it, there's no trickwear for the characters I want. I would accept Meg, but I'm also not really playing her anymore. Even though I just got her fucking... Ugh. I want all of her outfits. I just want them all. Just because they think they're pretty. You can wheel. Are we playing killer? No. I gotta collect so many blood points. Wait, what am I doing? Glyphs. What build do I have even going on? Sure, we'll go with it. Yes. We are getting there. My goal is to get her up to Meg. But since I can actually play now, I'll actually be able to Potato loves you. I love that. I don't think any of them can see my message. You guys know what I need to play? Pal World. I gotta play Pal World. I haven't played that in a while. They might be. All I know is that they're on something different. But yeah, I gotta play Pal World again, because I can do that. I haven't opened Pal World. Well, no idea if the killer's even here. Did I schedule a stream for tomorrow? I should know this. I don't. What I find out about you. Oh, that's right. I heard the story over again. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking of just like full restart on that. No. Yes, this one. I might post something different tomorrow then. My wonderful manager has decided to actually cut my hours this time. So I'm a little screwed. Really. Would you notice if I just squatted away? Oh, I don't like that I heard that. I didn't. Not. Oh, God, fuck me. Okay. Not great. It allows me more time to stream. What's up? No. She was a little farther. Yeah. Which isn't great. There she is. So that's gonna be hard. You really want me, don't you? You left. Fuck. I ran myself into a corner. Fuck me. Stand there. Yeah. Which isn't good. So my job is part-time already. Fuck me. Fuck you. The thing is, mentally, I can't handle that. And physically, I can't either. Unfortunately. Yeah. I should have been trying to figure out stuff earlier, but I didn't. And that's on me. So I'm currently trying. God, fuck me. taking it. Thank you. That's all I can really hope for right now. Okay, hi. Let's repair, please. Fuck! Hey, Meg. Darling, hey, do you want to heal me? Please? Thank you. Yeah. I have hope. I'm actually getting, like, thank you for head pats. I'm getting my heart checked currently. I have a lovely little monitor. Hold on. Retrieve it. This one is just a Xeon Zeo whatever monitor. Oh wait, I heard it. My god, there it is. Fuck, I gotta do this. Well, shit. Sup? I can't get you, but I can make sure you don't fucking die. Fuck, okay. I hope so. Thank you. And thank you for head pats. I shall hydrate when I am not, He got down. Fuck, good. I gave him reassurance for a reason. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, fuck, no, I want to get this done. Fuck! Fuck me. Drink some water quickly. Sup? Bye. How about you stay? done, get it 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 done. Fuck. Down. No, stop. What the fuck? Yep. They were hardcore going. Go away. She's hovering too much. Leave! It's fine. She can camp. All she wants. Stop. Go away. Go away. Go away! Go away. Meg! Honey! Fuck you. Fuck me. You can easily follow me. Please do generators. Please. Fuck. She's camping, which means my meter will go. Do gens. Just do it. As long as I cannot screw up, we're fine. Fuck you. Fuck the damn pig. Open over. God. Okay. Honestly, I'm not gonna bother. So, we are gonna report this person because that is so uncalled for. And this is partly reasons I Oh, there it is. No, camping. They were also tunneling, but whatever. You know what? Who's still alive? Come on. Oh, doors. I hope not. Come on. Fuck. God. That's so... Way to fucking go, Meg. It's not cool that she's also like... She should... I don't care how experienced you are. That's just unsportsmanlike, and I get if the survivor is being like an asshole to you. Like, okay. Oh shit. I didn't hit save. I was changing it. And I forgot to hit save. But I was playing Slay the Princess. That was what I was playing. Also, hi, wife. Wife, do you want to play with me? 'Cause... Oh. That was not fun. Thank you for head pats. Is a dress not a yes? Weird 'cause I got good legs. Wait, I don't. That's so sad. You should see if it'll turn on for you. And get it again. That was awful. Okay, cool. Thank you. Stop. Wall-to-wall palette. 5 times. Oh, jeez. Do you know when you can get it? That's the fucking hope. I do not want to deal with what I just dealt with again. I mean, do you know when you can get your new part, Sophie? Because I forgot what you needed, I'll be honest. You know what? I know what I'm tired of right now. Oh no, press. What was the other part? I don't remember. What if I do that? Anonymous mode off. Getting Windows. Well, hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to find. No. I'm a Google. What I'm looking for. I think it can't be just the SSD that is giving you all the issues. There's no way that's what the issue is. Well, you should just need to replace the hard drive and not need to worry about the... I'll talk to you about it later. What am I doing? Ha ha ha. How do I... Oh yeah, no, I agree. That's what I did, pretty much. What box? How do you... Select. Oh, I don't care about that. Online. Wait. Can I back up? Do I have to do it out of this? Sometimes you just gotta do it to get it over with. There we go. Thank you for more high pass, Sharky. Okay, we've turned crossplay off. Because I seem to have more issues when it's on, so I'm just gonna leave it off. Yeah, no, I think your best bet is to just deal with it. And, you know, ask for help when you need it. Because if you don't do anything with it, it's never going to get done. See, if you have something old that you could just throw it into, it's just take off what's important. Because, like, yeah, you just need to take off what's important. Then find someone, or unfortunately, you're just screwed. There's gonna be nothing you can do. The problem is I don't think any PC players are playing right now. Okay, I don't think that's gonna work. You know what? Don't do the laptop, because if you want to continue streaming, not worth it. You won't be able to properly. We're gonna switch over to Pal World. I don't want to deal with Dead by Daylight anymore. I have no want to deal with it. Pal World. I actually changed it this time. I just have to find Pal. There it is. I found it. It was either this or Stardew. Stardew's kind of tempting. SSDs. Most of the time you just have to buy... I mean, you could just buy Windows. I'm not going to tell you... I'm going to tell you right now, it's not cheap. Oh. Is Power World going to open? Hello? It was like, hey, an issue happened. Oh, my stuff is still here. You literally can just buy Windows. I don't personally think it's worth it, because it just makes everything more expensive. And if your SSD is fine, you can just leave it and replace the hard drive. Because to get Windows on my PC, I took my old SSD that I took out of my laptop and threw it in here. Threw it in my PC. I need to fix the sizing, but holy shit. I think I need to turn some stuff down, which is fine. There it is. I mean, they probably do, like, just sell it. I would say also just having both is good, because the hard drive's good for just having all your games on it, while the SSD is good for having OBS and stuff. I know, I haven't touched Pal World in so long. Oh god. I have a beefy fucking... I have a good fucking... Options. Graphics. Let's... That's just what I was told. SSD is faster. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Why? Why are you still lagging? The fuck? Yeah, because what I know is that hard drives, disk drives, whatever, are slower. So they're good for like just having storage, while SSDs are faster. Do I even remember how to fucking play this? Okay, yeah, I do. Just gonna go back to my house and try to get my bearings. Will do. Oh, am I gonna continue? Because, like, the lag is so real. Just repair all. Dirt farm. Messages like the ranch. This is what I want. Oh, hey. Stuff. Ugh. Ooh. What button is it? Is it N? I don't remember how this works. What if I just take everything? Take everything. Not that. Take everything. And then I can sort this shit while I'm right here. So maybe if we... Oh, I didn't take that. There it is. Play a copy. They keep putting rocks in this one. I would really love for them to stop doing that. Bring me a... Nope, no, those won't fit in there. I will put those in there though. Swear to God, if there's another rock in there. No, okay. Nice. I'll actually put that in the other. We'll put all of these into here. We will make one of those. Oh wait, storage. Just gonna put it here. Oh. Then I have points that I have yet to use. What do I have? I only have one. I got my stamina again. Weapons, all this stuff. Oh, let's put seeds in there too. You will come help me? Oh, thank you. I wholeheartedly think I might have too much running. Tab. Then that's on. Beautiful. It's just Sandman, bring me a tree. What do I want to do? Build. I need to go kill pals. Hop, 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 hop. Oh, we sleep. What do I want? I wanted this. Ooh, one more. Nothing. Why is this not happening? That's kind of annoying. Oh, work for me, please. There we go. I got it. On the street, is that her apples are delicious? The jury thinks it's sweet, but her exes say she's wicked. Where'd it go? Out to get you, but she's better on your side. She don't wanna be anybody else. She's a woman in total control of herself. To be under the spell of a woman in total control of herself. Sir. Anybody else but a woman in total control of herself. To be under the spell of a woman in total control of herself. La 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 la. Control of herself. Okay, you know what? Actually, I think I think I'm possibly going to end. Because it's been almost 4 hours. So I think it'll be good to take a break. So let's see. We're gonna see who we want to raid. Let's go. Let's see. Are they thinking they're done? No, it doesn't look like they're done. Oh, but I didn't mean to do that. Let's pause that. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we'll head over. We'll head over to Bun. 'Cause why not? This will move here. Sorry, I'm like doing a bunch of moving stuff. That's, you know what? That's fine. What is happening? Okay, well, I'm gonna just take 2 seconds to try to... Yes, we'll do that. And we'll do this. Pull this back over here. I know what I'm doing. Totally. Goblin. Channel. That's not what I wanted. Video. Do. Alright. We're gonna go over and raid Bun. Bun is currently AFK, but please be kind to him. He's very understanding and very sweet. But yeah, please just be very understanding and kind. And just send him love. Okay. Thank you guys for joining. I very much appreciate it. Him and Goblin are both playing Stardew together, so I hope you guys have fun with that. And I shall... Of course, thank you. Let me pull this. Pull. Alright. Thank you guys, and thank you for sticking around. I hope you all enjoy waking up.